Hey, you guys, I have an exciting edition of Woodcarver's Corner for you guys this time. Um, I've done a series of school mascots over the years, and when we were coming back from down where I used to live in Oklahoma the other day, I had this brainstorm that we're going right by all of the school mascots that I've done, not all of them, but most of the school mascots. So this will kind of be an exciting edition of Woodcarver's Corner. Now, this particular school mascot never got placed, and it was just an odd situation. We could never get any sponsors to help with it, and therefore I ended up with the giant bulldog here. And it was supposed to be for the bull pups. I won't name the school. But anyway, what we were doing was putting a plaque down here on the bottom, which you guys will see in some of the other school mascots. And we were selling, I'm going to say, spirit boosters. And so for a certain amount of money, you could have your name on this plaque that goes right here. It's not on here, of course. But anyway, this one's kind of been in the weather and this, that, and the other for a while. So it's really dull and got spider stuff all over him and this, that, and the other. But anyway, on this edition of Woodcarver's Corner, we're going to be showing you guys that we actually went to each school. We called the school and made sure they would let us film the ones. And so we'd done that on our trip. So I hope you guys really enjoy this. Now, most of the big ones like this was a 42-inch cottonwood log. And I have to admit, when I was going around to the various schools, looking at the ones I'd done, not all of them were cottonwood logs, but a lot of them were. And you know what? They done so well, they hardly had any cracks or bad places into them. And I was really happy with the results, especially some of them I hadn't seen since 1996 is when I was doing these school mascots. So anyway, this is a cottonwood log, and it's a big bulldog. And I had made him where the kids could these are junior high kids, supposedly, so they could high five him on the way into the gymnasium. Most of all of the school mascots that we've done ended up in the gymnasium area where visiting teams would have to walk by the school mascots on the way into the gym. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this tour of the school mascots that we're getting ready to do. And here we go. We're at the Oswego High School. And this was actually the beginning of my school mascots. I done this big Indian in 1995. And this was the very first school mascot that I did, the Oswego Indian. This was a cottonwood log. It's a pretty good sized log. It's probably about 28 inches across. And I had a pretty good time with him. It's so fun to see these after all these years now. I haven't seen them, and I got to admit they're all holding up really nicely. So you guys can take a scan of this and kind of check them out there. We're in the Anita school, and I wanted to show you guys this big hornet that I carved. I think it was back in 2009, and you might notice I got the little hornets up on each of his antennae there. This particular log was out of cottonwood, and it was a huge log. This is about the fourth school mascot that I carved. And anyway, just wanted you guys to see that. And it was quite a project. I really had a good time. It's kind of fun for me to see these again because I haven't seen them in years, you know, since I'd done them and brought them and dedicated them to the school. But the reason why I'd done this particular one was because one of my daughters was going to school here. So therefore, I'd done another school mascot for that. You might want to give them just a little shot of it around. We're at Cleora School in Cleora, Oklahoma. My kids used to go to school here. So I carved the school mascot, one of two cardinals that I did. The other one's at Dexter, Kansas. And just wanted to show you guys. See, you can't reach it, but you can actually spin his basketball around on the top of his wing. And this was the second school mascot that I'd done. The Oswego Indian was actually the first one. But see, I got the books, football, baseball bat. Now this particular log was a basswood log that I had brought from Spring Grove, Minnesota. And done a pretty good job on him. I was real proud of this particular project, went back when I did it. So you can scan around him here and show him. Got the roller skates, got the apple, got the books. Well, here we are at the Dexter High School. I graduated from this school in 1972. And this is the Dexter Cardinal. It was made out of a large basswood log, one of the largest basswood logs I ever carved. As you can see, it's a lot like the Cleora Cardinal that we saw. And he's, I think, the third school mascot that I've done. And got the school stuff and the books. I'd forgotten all about the little bookworm on here. And my nephew helped carve this, and he graduated from here like in 91 or something. So anyway, of course, this one we got a football. You might have noticed on the Cleora Cardinal, we had a spinning basketball up there. So anyway, take a shot of this guy. Guys, we're making it from high school to high school, visiting all of my big wood carving mascots that I've done over the years. We're here at Burden, Kansas, and this one is the Central Raider. And oddly enough, with this guy, their mascot used to be like a big Yosemite Sam, and he had actual guns in his hands. Of course, nowadays, that wasn't gonna float with guns in his hands, so we ended up putting a basketball in one hand and a book in the other. And this one we had a lot of fun with. This is also a giant cottonwood log. And you guys, I am so surprised how well these school mascots have done. We've not found any bad cracks in any of them. And they've been here, I think this one's probably 15 years ago or so, 2008. And I think, wait a minute, my signature's on the back. I think it was 2008. But we had a lot of fun with this one. Yeah, he's got a pocket watch up here in his pocket, and he graduated from the Academy of School Mascots class of 2006. That's when we done him. So I also teamed up with another wood carver on this one that lived here in town. So I brought this log here. I bought it at the same place I bought most of all the other logs. It was a giant cottonwood log, and I got them down at Johnson Sawmill, down by Jay, Oklahoma is where I got these. Interesting facts about these logs, you guys. Most all of them came when they cleared out the Creek Turnpike down by Tulsa, is where most of these logs came from. As you can see, we got the Central Raider booster mascot deals going on here. And that's how we funded some of these projects, through private donations, and then we were selling what they call spirit boosters at the schools. Anyway, this is the Central Raider, which is actually just a great big Yosemite Sam looking dude. And you guys can maybe come take a look around him and see my signature on the back of here. Here's my signature on the back by Rex Branson. And Chris and his dad, Daryl, helped on this particular project. Anyway, we had a good time with this one too. He's quite different. Look here, he's got some paint brushes. He's got some shop tools in his belt. His ammunition is some paint brushes. And I'm just really amazed at how well these cottonwood logs have held up, you guys.